Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Welcome back to the USSR, the Urindale Stone Sucking Relay. I'm Chet Stone.
And I'm Jack Slate.
We are now going back live to the depths of the Keep of Crenbridge, where the class of 748 are about to undertake their final trial.
As customary for every graduating class, before they reach their final exam, they must first conquer the
Stone Sucking Relay! Let's get ready to suck!
And they're off.
We see Professor Gorin take an early start and... Oh, what's this? He seems to be choking. He's reaching into his pocket and he's pulling out 5 straws.
He's tagging in his students. A bold strategy considering they have zero experience in stone sucking.
We see Johnny and Barry have a strong start, but they seem to be slowing down.
Prince Henry and David seem to be holding their own, but what's this?
Whoa! Elisar out of nowhere! He's taking in half the wall himself!
We haven't seen a performance like this since the class of 274, which we all know include the impressive world record suck of Dick Quarry.
Elisar is still going! He's going!
And that's time! A new USSR world record.
What an impressive performance by our competitors.
I don't know about you, Chet, but I'm pretty hungry now.
Haha, you're telling me. Coming up, still looking for that giant spider recipe for your family this Festival of Prosperity? We got Cooking with Chef Glibglob at 8. Welcome to the Tales of Near... God damn it. Welcome to the Tales of Nearfall, a D&D podcast. This campaign tells the story of 5 adventurers who find themselves in the land of Urindale, about to be thrown into their final exam. My name is Aiden Nelson, and I am the Dungeon Master for my intrepid friends and adventurers who are all sitting here with me, about to be thrown into the final exam.
We're not friends, we're acquaintances.
Yes, so unfortunately, me and Colton are not on a friendship basis anymore, so...
I'm also acquaintances, and me and Colton are best friends.
Yeah.
In the whole
Yeah,
wide
all right,
world.
yeah.
I'm also
Yeah.
forced to be
canon.
your friend because I'm related to you.
Yes.
What?
Wild.
So I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves, and why don't you actually tell me what your character did to prep for their final exam?
So I'm Nolan Bean. I'm playing Prince Henry, a half-elf paladin, and before the exam, he didn't do a lot. He basically just had a nice morning. He read, ate a good breakfast. He wasn't too stressed out. He was pretty happy. He was pretty good to go. It's kind of just a normal day in the office for him.
My name is Joshua Higbee. I am 24 years old. I've lived in California my whole life. Please come down.
Tell me about your character!
No one cares!
Go to my house and rob me.
And my address. All right.
My social security number.
I play Elisar, House of Dorn. He is a drow rogue. And to prep for the exam, I did nothing. I'm naturally gifted. And I also did some Talic.
I did nothing but Talic.
Yeah. But I'm sober.
Wait, does the audience know what
exam
Talic
starts.
is yet?
Well, no, Talic is this mythical drug that we came up with that never showed up yet, but now it's here in the intro, and that's completely okay. What is Talic, Josh?
It is comparable to
Josh is doing Trump hands right now. I'm curious.
It's
It's a great drug, good drug. I'm told it's the best drug.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe uses it.
It's comparable to like cocaine. It's kind of like an upper, just makes you feel really good. Not I don't know
Because he knows what cocaine
I just
is.
know that.
Yeah.
No, listen. Listen.
Why is it comparable?
I don't know cocaine. Okay. No, I've never done cocaine. I never will.
I've never done cocaine. Never done it. Never tried it. But if I did try it, I bet
Heard
it
it
would
was
be kind
great.
of fun.
Heard it was amazing. Wouldn't know.
I haven't tried it.
Is that like sketch?
Still legit. But what did
But
we say
never.
was the con? Right? It's like after you feel kind of like shitty.
You get like lethargic after. Like basically,
okay.
yeah. Basically, like you think it's not addictive, but it is addictive.
But it's like, yeah, you got to keep the
Like every
cycle
drug?
going.
You're like
'cause
in
once
denial.
once you
Where
come
they're
down,
like,
you
I
feel
don't
so
have a
shitty, you got to
problem.
go again. You
yeah,
know?
Just
exactly.
like they have a
You're like
It's
it
caffeine.
magically suppresses your like awareness that you are addicted to it.
More addictive or less addictive than sugar?
Less, because sugar is the most addictive substance on the planet.
So it's not that bad then.
I mean,
My name is Colton Payton. I am playing Johnny Sings, a tiefling bard. What I did to prep for the exam is, you know, the most important thing to prep for any test. I slept a lot. You know, yeah, that's about all I did.
That's pretty healthy, actually.
It is extremely
good night's
healthy.
sleep.
A good night's sleep is very important.
we
in it.
promote
Yeah,
sleep
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Sleep-
absolutely.
Sleep is fantastic.
Sleep is amazing.
I don't think you can like polarize sleep. I think everyone agrees sleep is good for
Yeah.
And this guy literally just put a thumbs down.
I have not cracked a book though this entire time.
you. Oh, okay.
My name is Halen Caudill. I'm playing Barry Buckley, a half-orc fighter. And what I did to prep for the exam was vigorously shine my shoes and boots the night before to the point to where I was peeling some of the original leather off and then frantically trying to repair it because I was too wrapped up in my own good of polishing.
You just like so much strength and friction.
I'm tearing it down to the soles almost.
Oh man.
Barry, did you also shine my shoes?
No, I spent too much time
Trying
shining
to
my
repair
shoes. I
his
actually
shine
stole
shoes.
your shoes because I ruined mine
That
so
checks
much
out.
that you wouldn't notice your shoes being
Absolutely
fucked
not.
up.
I was sleeping.
But Johnny never uses his Officer Academy boots because he only wears the Jester boots with the pointed toes and the bells on the end.
They're Timberlands. With
Yeah.
They're not even that. They're clown shoes, but they're just fucking Converse. But Converse just naturally look like clown shoes.
That's true. They're pretty flat. Okay.
Hi, my name is Ian Nelson. I play David the Goliath, a Goliath sorcerer. And what David did, what David the Goliath did to prep for the test was cast a bunch of spells to try and proc his wild magic, and hopefully, in the idea that hopefully it would come back positive to help the test somehow.
So
Like,
what you're saying is you edged your magic.
I edged my magic to try and get
The
a way to like
edgelord.
cheat or like answers or something, but really he wasn't successful. He didn't really get anything out of it.
Is
so-
that what you're doing? Is that why you were in your shop the day before?
Yeah.
Is that
in the
why I'm
Honestly,
morning?
sitting
yeah.
behind the bar?
You bring
You're
a whole new meaning to the word edgelord.
It's true.
I'm an edgelord, yeah.
just spent all night.
From Pantee. From edgelord from Pantee.
So when we last left you guys had just walked into a door at the bottom of the Keep of Crenbridge with the guise that this was your final exam. Some of you listened to your professor's instructions, and other of you kind of just walked past them and totally ignored him. And you were thrown into an inky blackness, and you wake up in the middle of a grassy hill field, seemingly above ground. You guys are laying down in a beautiful grass field. The wind is blowing and you can see the ripples of the wind in the grass. You hear the trees, nature calling out to you. It's as if you're on the surface, but you guys are deep underground. You're not really sure how you got here.
David, are you okay, mate?
I'm all right. Why, what? Is
I came and answered you.
I
Disappeared.
I mean, I heard something
Where
about
the
an
fuck
odd.
Guys,
are we?
I got pushed into a door. It was really dark, and then I felt like I was falling for a little bit. And then we're here, and this really doesn't make sense. Does anyone know
Guys,
why
did
we're here?
anyone stay to listen what we were supposed to
All
do?
I
No,
heard
I
was
tried to. I got shoved.
I know we got an
through a door.
artifact.
I heard
We gotta
an
look for a-
artifact,
look
but
for a
what
sword.
Kind of,
Oh,
a
okay.
sword. A sword. Is that what
I
you
think we
just
can
said?
figure it out from there.
All right, look for a sword. Easy enough. How about we just kind of spread out, comb the field, you know?
Never a good idea to separate.
V formation. Go.
V formation.
Barry takes the head point of a V that no one else
No one
joins.
else
No, I'm
follows.
joining. I'm like, I like this, Barry.
Yes.
Well,
Bartholomew, sorry.
as you guys kind of stand up and get into your V formation, you notice that there is a small farming village a little bit down the hill from you guys. You see a small farming village that is next to a running river surrounded by trees, and a large stone tower overlooks this village on a cliff a little bit above the village.
Barry's giving like Navy SEAL hand gestures, even though no one else is in formation. He's giving like quiet and forward and sees the
Doing that,
village.
and then you see me walk right by him as he's doing it.
Hey, Bartholomew, we didn't discuss the hand motions. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I saw it in a message one time.
Solid.
Sorry, Barry.
Scrolling. Are you scrolling
I
again?
saw it in a message one time.
Are you scrolling again?
The algorithm is so good.
Maybe we should all just walk down to this village here.
Did you say the algorithm is so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you're scrolling.
Yes, there are scrolls in this world
Yeah.
that when you open them, it shows a short animation, and then you can close it and open it. It's a totally new, original short animation. It's always fresh and new.
If anything you like, it develops off of that.
Yes.
So you can build your algorithm.
Yep.
Brick by brick.
There's a lot of
You
like,
double tap it and a heart comes
there's a lot
on.
of cosplayers dancing to like very famous tavern themes.
It's like Lady Bards.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
Lady
oh,
Bards.
They're fully clothed, but I'm like,
Sea shanty.
Yep.
Always
They're
remix.
like the song you're looking for is on this other scroll, and like, you see a farming village and the tower overlooking. What do you do?
Walk to the farm village?
Thanks.
guys, I think we.
I was already walking.
Hey,
I
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
okay,
saw
right.
him. I was already
Yeah, I
going.
think
David's
let's
wandering aimlessly without anybody else, but
I think David's
I'm
on
enjoying the
something.
flowers and Junior.
I think we go check out this village. I mean,
I mean, if that village has swords, so
David is
Did he say
already
anything
walking
about
ahead of you guys
swords?
as you guys are discussing what to do. So you guys catch up with David. You make your way down to the small farming village, and you see a group of villagers are currently all surrounding this spherical magical dome. And you guys can see that there is a sword, like a rapier in the center of this dome. All the villagers are currently standing there, and they're like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? He's gonna kick us off our land. What are we gonna do?
Shrek.
who said that?
Who said that? And they turn around and they see you five standing there, and they're like, oh, intrepid adventurers, fantastic. Maybe they can help us. And then one of them walks over to you and they says, oh, hello, and they throw their hand up for a handshake.
I got here. Barry Buckley. Barry Buckley. Barry Buckley.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
I
Thank
shake
you,
his
thank
hands
you.
with 2 fingers.
Yes, because you are an
My
8-foot
name is
Goliath.
David.
Yes, David. And
I want to reach out and shake Barry's hand and introduce myself.
Barry Buckley.
Yes.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
he says, fantastic. Maybe you five can help us. That would be the greatest joy.
Yeah,
What's
we'll
going
help you.
on?
Hold on just a second.
We don't
Guys,
work for
guys,
free.
Guys, that's the sword that he told us to get.
Where?
Oh, what's right? We need a
In the
sword. I
bubble.
forgot.
In the bubble.
we need that sword.
You
I'm
need
gonna
that
put-
sword.
That's pretty
do.
forward. Sorry, that's forward though.
By the way, you're looking fantastic today. I really like what you're doing with your hair there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I like to hope this guy's
Listen.
like balding.
He has like the fucking like monk
Peninsula?
peasant hair. Yeah, he's got the peninsula.
Yeah, he's got the eggshell
Yeah.
around the
You are
sides.
looking. That hair is actually doing things for you. Not a lot of people can pull that off, but let me say you are pulling it off. Anyways, anyway, no how I can get that sword there.
Oh, well, that sword is the sword of Austerus. That sword signifies land ownership of this land here, where we are. As you can see, it is currently held within some kind of magical sphere. We can't access it at all. There's no way we can get in there. Now, you can see up there, and he points up to the tower that's on like the cliffside overlooking this farming village. He says, the evil wizard, he's been up there for a very long time, you see, and he has claimed ownership of our lands for a very long time, using us as just labor and as experiments for his deranged experiments. Oh, those terrible magical experiments. And all of them in the background go, oh, those terrible experiments. And the villager looks to you and he says, listen, if you go up there and you happen to just go defeat him, I'm sure it'll get rid of whatever this magical sphere is. And then we'll be happy to give you the sword, considering that once he's gone, there's no one else but us to own the land.
Barry tries to stab the shield. Barry tries
tried
to
to-
stab the magical shield with his
Okay.
long sword.
You pull out your long sword and you run at the fucking sphere.
My sword!
And you hack at the sphere and your sword just bounces off this magical sphere.
I cast Firebolt on the spear.
It's
on
same
the sphere.
thing. The
It just
sphere
bounces.
It bounces back and
Roll a
kills the
D20
fucking
real quick.
peasant.
19.
19. Okay,
Ooh.
you don't kill a peasant accidentally, but your fireball shoots off
let's-
the sphere.
Let's calm down there, guys.
We've been
One
fucking
more-
off all day. This is our test. We need the sword. This is a big day. We need the sword. No one has a plan.
It's a 5v1. There's one wizard in the tower. Let's just go. We'll kill him.
Yeah, I agree.
Easy as that.
I walk towards the tower.
You just start walking toward the
Yeah.
tower.
And let's break.
Ready, set, break.
Fantastic. He says, oh, very good. And once you do that, come back. We will hold a great feast for you. It'll be fantastic. Now, now, please,
What-
help
hey.
us. Yes, sir.
Sorry
Yes,
to interrupt.
Barry.
What's for dinner?
For dinner? Oh, we're having steak and lamb chops.
Spider legs, please.
how tall this thing is.
Guys, I
David
kinda
already
want a
walked
steak.
to the tower.
Hey, I just want you to know,
Yes.
when we do this, I hope you guys have an amazing time owning this place, and I really hope the best for you all.
Thank you. Let's go.
You lot.
Thank you so much. Oh, good luck on your adventures.
I mean, good luck to you in life.
Thank you so much. You guys walk away from the villagers eerily, just like odd grins from like ear to ear. They all look at you, just like big smiles on
Ew.
their face. Yeah.
We didn't notice that when we first walked in.
They know, but you noticed it when you were walking away.
I think they're
Guys,
just.
did you
I
think
they're
those
just-
villagers were a little creepy on the way out?
I think they're just happy. You know?
Do you guys want me to thunderwave them?
No.
Maybe save that, but not a bad idea. But maybe wait before
Wait
we
a minute.
kill
Okay,
innocent,
okay.
happy people.
Can I do an arcane check to see if I think they're charmed?
Sure, go ahead.
Prince Henry.
What's your arcana? Tell your DM your arcana check.
It's a total of the 10. It's a 10 arcana.
With the 10, you don't know shit.
Goes on.
Escalated so quickly.
So, all right. I'm
was
assuming you
really
guys just
fast.
make. Do you guys want to do anything else before you head to the tower?
No,
I'm already there.
I think
so-
I-
If it's okay, yeah.
I'm heading to the tower.
I'm like sitting at the base of it, scratching my chin, just like staring at the tower.
you didn't walk up to it. You're just like, tower.
Michael Finnegan.
So you guys walk up to the base of this magical wizard tower. It seems like a normal stone tower as far as you can tell. There's a wooden door that you guys can enter if you'd like.
Oh, I didn't see. Guys, there's a door. I didn't see that earlier.
you are pretty tall.
Maybe
so that
we
makes
should,
I
sense.
would like to enter.
Knock before entering.
That's not a bad idea. It's not might not be our house.
You just kick it down.
Jonathan's already
Okay.
on that.
Jonathan, can you give me a
Johnny.
strength check?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, that's a sin.
That is a 4.
Okay, so with a 4, you're like clown shoes. You go, and you like honk off the front door.
Johnny, it's
Listen.
You knock on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up to the door of the tower, and Elisar, you use the knocker that's on there. Dink, dink, dink. And then you hear a voice coming from what is like a magical eye that kind of appears on the corner of the door as you're knocking on it, and it looks down at you. And
What
it
the
kind of
fuck is that?
you don't hear a voice. The magical eye.
It like blinks. It like opens.
Can I
like,
see it?
Yeah, it opens. Yeah, you see it, and it kind of just like.
So
it
what
kinda
the
like-
fuck is
What the
that?
fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
It looks at you. It just kind of squints its eye.
It's Asian.
Tell me.
Yes.
bro.
Yes, it's Asian.
Hey, you up there. You up there. Stop looking at me.
Can I reach it? The eye?
Yeah, you can.
I poke it.
You poke the eye.
Yeah.
Captain Insano, show no mercy.
You poke the eye, and it kind of like your finger depresses into it. It's like a real eye. So your finger kind of depresses into it, and it just kind of like blinks a lot, and it's like it kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
I'm like, guys, this is real. It's like not. It's real. And then I
Hey,
poke it
it's a
again.
real
I keep
eye?
poking
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna try the doorknob.
Yeah,
See if it's
open.
unlocked. Opens the door.
We didn't give
Oh.
it time for anyone to answer.
I mean,
Then
I
who's
think
looking at us?
You're right.
Yeah, but is
Let's
it
go.
unlocked?
it's unlocked.
Someone's definitely looking through that eye.
I look
all
at the
these
eye and I
okay,
say,
wait, what are our intentions with this wizard? Because
I think
Kill
we gotta
him
kill
and get the sword.
So
Then
why are we
break
knocking?
the curse? Actually, we'll see if he breaks
Or
the
talk
curse.
to
Guys,
him.
what if we talk him down from
Yeah,
releasing
yeah.
the spell?
If he
I
doesn't
mean,
break the curse, then we kill him.
then we kill him.
yeah, but
Yeah, we'll wait until he
It's a big
says.
day after all. No,
you know
I'm
what?
sorry,
Prediction
guys.
here.
Bartholomew, I like
This
your
wizard is
perspective.
going to
Thank
say,
you.
I own this land and I'm going to keep it. And then we all go, well, you're fucked, mate, and kill him.
We also don't know that these people are necessarily real.
Wait, what if the wizard's the
we
good
went
guy?
deep into a dungeon underground and came out back on the surface.
Yeah, I fell into a giant black hole, and all of a sudden we're in a random land.
So
I
this
don't-
could be
Test.
this can be all an
I-
illusion.
I
I
for all
mean,
we
Yes,
we
know.
this
did
is
have
the
the test
test.
today, brother. It's a big day after all, but
It is
sorry.
a big day.
Hey, Jonathan, you're gonna be front and center. I think I have an idea.
V formation.
Not quite. You're loud. Distraction.
Ouch.
You are gonna call more attention to other people, and then we can have our friend here, Elisar, hide in the corner. We can perceive this thing what's going on, and you're probably gonna get the brunt force. So we're gonna. I think
I'm
we'll
used
have
to it. It's okay.
Bartholomew by you, so you don't get too hurt, and David for scariness, and I will hide. I
Do the
guess.
talking.
No.
No,
Hey.
you go with Elisar.
I'll
It's
go
time-
with Elisar.
Best
It's time to
friends,
step
the
up.
two
It's
of us.
test day.
It's test day.
You've been protected for too long. It's time to
You're-
get your feet dirty.
You're right.
I'm sorry, that's too much. I apologize.
Oh,
It's a modified
No
V
need.
formation.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, are you guys just going in?
We're just in a
basically?
triangle. then.
yeah, we're gonna go in, but I think we're gonna just try to have him in the center,
Okay.
Jonathan in the center, just to
Great.
call a bunch
I'm
of
taking
distraction, just to make it
Me-
so that he can have an easier time
Me,
stealthing
Jonathan,
around.
and David are in a tight V up front, and these two are trailing behind.
All right. Perfect.
Three, two, one, go. Okay.
That was good.
I still think
Stop
we can
saying
keep
go
going.
and
Just
just
gonna kill
clap.
your character immediately.
doing this.
He's just
Anyway,
staring at you.
it could be better. 3, 2, 1.
As
Okay,
you all
it's
clap,
all right.
the lights in this first room turn on. You guys walked in.
Strobe lights.
Yep, it was turning on and off.
Rave.
You see a fairly empty room with only a stone staircase leading up.
We need to be
Ooh.
stealthy.
Oh, a corner.
Find a corner.
I'm gonna go up the stairs,
Okay.
honking my feet along the way.
Wait, I perceive if there's anything in the room.
There's nothing in this room.
Okay, then we go up the stairs.
Me and LSR are trying to stay decent ways behind,
Okay.
and trying to look for what
Just
we
be a little stealthy, you know?
Okay.
Like
Crouching,
hugging the
going or
walls,
hugging
and I'm
the
like,
walls.
Henry, this is
It
what
doesn't really matter because we're in the front in a V formation and we're kind of
Look,
trudging up the stairs.
That's kind of the goal.
Yeah, you guys are lagging behind, making sure nothing comes up behind us.
I was just gonna see if there's a way I could break a spell.
Yeah, we should just talk to him. Why don't we just talk to him?
You gotta talk
me
to
talk to
guys.
Can we just break his fingers?
So you guys go up the
Then he
stairs.
can't cast a spell anymore.
So you get
Chop his arms off.
Actually, you sew his mouth shut, chop his arms off. He ain't doing shit.
I think
Well, there
we
you
try
go.
it.
Then when we don't have to kill him.
I think we try it.
I love how you guys are coming up with solutions. You don't know shit. You
Up
ain't even
the
seen
stairs
the
we
dude.
go.
Worst case scenario, we're wrong, but
Worst case scenario, it's a child.
Okay.
Can I roll to see if I make it up the stairs?
You go up the stairs.
Do I trip?
No, bro. You walk up the stairs.
Oh, thank God.
As you guys walk up the stairs, you are met by a large, sprawling library, larger than it seems like it should be contained in this tower. This library looks like it spans for a very, very long distance. So at the end of this library that seems to extend farther than it should, you see a door with a placard above it that reads, "Seek the truth of Urindale's origin, and you shall see the way forward."
I think there was a story at the beginning of the podcast that we heard.
What podcast? This is just life, mate.
As you're walking through this library, you see that there are actually 4 flying books that are flying around this library, and they're kind of a little out of your guys' reach right now.
I'm gonna catch one.
Out of my reach too.
Yes,
I
even
get,
out of yours.
I get on his shoulders.
Okay, whose?
Big guy, David.
We're in an audio. Okay, thank you.
Hey.
We're in an. You gestured to him by nodding
Big
your
guy.
head.
Sorry.
Hey.
I would like to get on David's shoulders and use my light crossbow and try to shoot one of the books down.
Okay, so you climb up onto David's shoulders. They are closer, so it's not. It's a very feasible shot. So why don't you just give me a D20 roll, and let's see if you can get one of these books out of the air, an attack roll, if you will.
Is this sling dexterity?
Yeah.
Because I never wrote it down. Either.
16, sir.
A 16.
Am I proficient in it?
Sure. So with the 16, you're able to shoot down one of the books. You shoot it, and it flies down, and it lands on the floor in front of you.
I pick it up. and
Great.
I-
You only have one of the books. So currently, you cannot open it.
Guys, there's 3 more books to get.
I have an
and
idea.
We're kind of wasting time here.
You try to open the book, and it seems like magically sealed.
I'm gonna climb up on. I'm sure there's like bookshelves, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to climb up to on a top of a bookshelf.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to catch one with like an acrobatics check.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you... So you're going to wait till a book flies near you.
I'm gonna watch this.
So you're going to try and pull... Watch this. You're going to try and pull a Star Wars Episode 2, jump out of the window and grab the drone.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Entirely, yes.
All right. Why don't you give me an acrobatics check?
7. Wait, I can do math. 18.
18, yeah, easily. So you jump and you grab one of the other books, and it's kind of like wrestling with you, but you land expertly with your acrobatics. You land fine. Land back at the ground floor. So now you have 2 of the 4 books.
I want to try and use my hand axe and throw it at a book to try and strike it out of the air.
Give me a D20 roll, an attack roll on the book.
What's my bonus?
So you're gonna add for you. It's gonna be
plus proficiency.
What, yeah, you're a strength boy. So add strength plus your proficiency.
19.
With the 19, the hand axe easily sails through the air and hits, just for the sake of not destroying the book, the handle hits the book out of the air and it falls to your feet as well. And now you have now you have 3 out of 4 books.
So my idea, I take Junior out
Okay.
and I go stand under one of them, and it's
Okay.
like flapping.
Yeah, the last
like a
book.
bug.
So the
He's
last,
Erratically, like a bug, and Junior's
Yeah.
like looking. His head's like locked onto it.
okay.
And I time it and I chuck him up and I catch him and I want to catch him again
Okay.
and I throw him up and I catch him.
This is more like a check for Junior than it is for you.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you give me a strength check just to see if you can throw him? I'm sure you
You got any
can.
plans when this inevitably fails?
Yeah, I was
nat
gonna
20.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
natural
Never
20.
mind.
Never mind. So
Didn't
never
fail.
mind.
Go,
Never mind. Let me back up.
Junior.
Yeah, you expertly just throw Junior up, and Junior, without a second thought, you guys have a psychic bond that you didn't even know you had until this moment. You throw Junior up, and Junior just easily catches the flying book, like as if it was like a bird
claws.
that, like, you know how cats kill birds and catch them and shit.
It's actually
Like,
a major issue.
yeah, it's not cool.
We should really talk seriously about this.
Yeah, no, and it actually is, unironically.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stray
Anyway,
cats.
so he catches the book and comes down, and now you have all 4 books.
I said,
and
good
now,
job, buddy.
you all now have all 4 of these flying books, and you can feel the magical seal that was holding them together releases as soon as you got the 4th book. You guys open the books, and you notice they're in a kind of an unknown language to all of you. If any of you want to, what language does everyone
Guys, I
know?
can't really read this. Can anyone here?
Let me take a look at
Understand?
that. Do I understand these? I know Elvish.
You know
Dwarven and Draconic.
which language do you know?
Elven, Dwarven, and Draconic.
So these are none of those languages.
Gotcha. Oh, also
Um,
common, by the way.
Yeah, everyone knows common. What languages
crazy.
does everyone else know?
I speak giant.
Okay, yeah. So they're actually in giant.
Oh,
All 4 of
Oh
them.
shit!
all 4 of them are in
All
giant.
4 of them are in
that's
giant.
convenient.
Wow.
Well, read them out of order, obviously.
Someone has book 2 and 3.
Here you go,
Uh,
sir.
I have book 2 right here.
Can I have it?
On the floor.
It's that one's not. No.
Ian has physical papers that he's gonna read these off of.
Here you
by
go,
the way.
sir.
Yeah, Aiden passed them out
one
to
of
us.
them is front and back copied.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, one of them's messed up.
Okay.
So one of them messed up. But I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine.
Oh, thank you. Okay, the books read as follow. The books read as follows. Long ago, near fall in
Wait,
its
are you sure that's book 1?
let me check. Yeah, book 1.
Okay,
Okay.
How do you know though?
It
Does
says
it say-
book. It says 1 on it.
but
Wait,
are the
is that-
numbers
is
the
that-
same in
Is
giant
that Roman
and-
numeral 1, or is that like 1
It's like
Yeah, is
one
that
slash. It's like a singular slash, and then the next one has 2 slashes.
In my culture,
Oh,
the first
right.
slash just means book 4.
Yeah, an orc 1/ means.
Well,
book
I'm gonna
2.
read it in
common?
the order I think that it's gonna be, and then if it's out of order, we can jumble.
Decipher.
Okay.
The books read as follows. Long ago, Nearfall in its infancy fought against many monsters that ran rampant among the lands. One such monster was the great Leviathan itself. One man, Odo Asteris. One man.
Well, I don't know what it says, so you can say whatever you
Wait,
want.
is it Otto Asteris?
Like Odo.
Honestly, though, we can't read it, so we can't correct you.
That's true. You can just
I
say whatever
can't
you
see
want.
what you're
and they-
reading.
they
One
You're
can't-
just
man-
holding books right now.
Otto Asteris was able to subdue the Leviathan in a battle that was said to last a century held in the north. It is said that this man didn't defeat the Leviathan. Let me restart. It is said this man didn't defeat the Leviathan, but tamed and bonded with it. With its power, the man forged a home for his house, a land called Urindale. When Odo's time passed, the Leviathan seemingly disappeared, but Odo's renown carried, leading the strong and the noble House Asteris.
I mean, like, I get it. You read all that, but nothing really makes sense. That just sounds like a folklore tale. What does this have to do with the puzzle?
Guys, whenever I read, I kind of just read and it comes out, and I don't really comprehend the words that
I'll
I'm
explain
saying.
to you. This
Very
old,
real, yes.
listen. This old man, he tamed a leviathan. From what I understand, a very big beast. It's very hard to tame. Very powerful, and I think he used this power that he now had, created Irwindale, which we know and love. He's part of House Asterius.
With
This is
the
your great, great,
Leviathan.
great, great ancestor, mate.
Sounds like it.
With the Leviathan.
With the Leviathan.
But
whatever that
Odo
is.
died, and
Rest in peace,
Leviathan
Odo.
Does anybody know what? Sorry to interrupt. Does anybody know what a Leviathan is or what it isn't? I don't.
Of course, I know what a Leviathan is. I'm
What's
going to do a
Leviathan,
history
please
check.
tell me.
Actually, wow, I did not too bad. Does a 17 on a history check?
Yeah, so you know a Leviathan is like a giant like water serpent, basically.
It's a giant water serpent.
it's a monster of myth.
It's a monster of myth.
Thank you.
That
And you know that your family has had ties to this monster. Like
My
you-
family has had ties with this monster.
and that it is part of your family crest.
It's part of my family crest.
And-
Oh, so
yes.
you should know
I
about
see it
Of
on your. I
course.
see it on your necklace right there.
Throw off the necklace. What are you talking about?
So as you guys are discussing all this, you hear a large at the end of the hallway of the library where that door was with the placard above it, and the
You know, I
door
wonder if I
is
need
now
to get those
unlocked.
books, actually. I might have just known that story to begin with.
Yeah, we could have saved a lot of time. Sorry, this is kind of rude, but we could have saved a lot of time stabbing books out of the air, I guess, if that is all you had to say to unlock the door. But I think we should probably just go through the door anyway.
Oh, yeah, we should just go through the door.
You
Remember,
guys head
stick
up-
back just in case.
How is this still a test? This is so easy, mate.
You guys head up to the second. I'm sorry.
We didn't even remotely have the sword yet, by the way.
There's
You guys
still
are
a
very
giant magic
far.
bubble guarding the sword.
The
We
problems
haven't
are still
even
very
met the wizard.
present.
So
The
you
wonderful
guys head up
Wizard
to
of
the
Oz.
third floor of this tower, and you're met with what looks like the wizard's study. You're met with what looks
So
like
it looks like another library?
No.
Okay.
It's different. You're met with a well-furnished study. The room has a desk. The desk has an oil lamp. There's a red carpet, fireplace with fire stokers, and a goblin who is used as a footstool and is currently petrified. And then a large mirror adorns the wall opposite of the desk. What do you guys do? You see, and also on the other end of this room, you see another locked door.
Is the goblin still in footstool position?
Yes.
Just curious.
I'll go. Psst. Hey, you.
Doesn't petrified
Little-
mean of stone? He's in stone?
You can be
Yes.
petrified in
You can be
stone.
petrified
So
like
you're talking to a
you could.
stone.
You could also be petrified like as
Like
a
in
person.
fear, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not petrified in fear. He's physically petrified and
like,
cannot
like
move.
Hermione and
Oh,
Yes,
Oh.
yes, like Neville from.
Like, I'm sorry,
Yes,
Neville.
like Neville from fucking the
Stupefy.
from the Sorcerer's Stone, and he
I see Neville.
stupefies Neville. Yes.
Okay,
Goodbye,
anyways.
Neville.
listen, little.
Abracadabra.
Nope, not
Kills
that
him.
one. So, what's your question?
Little goblin, can you hear me?
You're talking to the goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It's petrified.
I'll kick him over.
Okay.
Actually, before you do that, I did want to check. I'm not sure if there's a way for me to tell if like a carpet's gonna kill me.
Oh, we did
Sure.
have a run-in with that one time.
But if thematically, if you want the carpet to kill him after he steps on it, I might be able to
That's
figure it
not
out
what
after
this is.
that. Thank God.
You step on the carpet and nothing happens. I've
Uh,
traumatized
guys,
these
I
poor
had that
players.
happen to a friend before.
Oh, I'm gonna thaw this guy out. I put him in the fire.
He's not.
He's not thawed,
He's
mate.
not in
So you
stone.
take
He's
the goblin and you insert him into the fire.
No,
You're
kidding
gonna
me.
burn him.
And there's currently a stone goblin sitting in this fireplace.
Guys, he'll warm up a bit and come out of his shell.
Oh, sorry. I don't really think this is a good idea. I'm sorry.
You essentially just
But-
put him in like a crucible. You realize that, right? Because he's in stone. It's not like he's in ice. He's in stone. So you're just heating up the stone.
I'm just gonna.
You're just cooking him.
I'm just gonna
It'll break him
take him out of the
Let him
fire.
cook,
Okay.
Hey,
Let him
what are you
cook,
doing?
Jack.
I have an idea. I'm not sure if it would work. I don't think the rules is written allows me to do it.
Okay.
With my lay on hands, am I able to unpetrify?
No.
Didn't think
This
so.
is like a petrification is like
Didn't
curse
think so.
/ something you can cure with something else.
I look in the mirror and I see the thing my heart most desires.
No, but you want to
This
look in the
isn't
mirror.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
You look in the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. You look in the mirror. You see yourself. You see all your party members. You see the desk.
It says murder.
Your mother and your
You
father.
see the well-furnished study. You see the desk. You see the red carpet. You see the fireplace with fire stokers. And then you see the goblin that's currently getting pulled out of the fire.
Guys, there's no oil lamp.
As soon as you say that, the door unlocks.
I was literally gonna say that. Like, what do you don't see in the mirror? It's an oil lamp.
As soon as you say there's no oil lamp in the mirror, the
I
door.
point at it. I said, there's no oil lamp.
And the mirror goes, yes. And then it then the door
Hey, yo.
unlocks.
Let's make like a baby and head out, yeah?
You guys walk up the stairs.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can feel, based off like kind of the size of this tower, this is basically like the top of the tower. As you guys walk up, you guys are met with a closed door.
Is that how does the closed door make a sound?
No, it was us walking and then the
Oh,
that's
I
at the
thought you
top.
were making the noise of
No.
a
You
closed door.
knocked on the door.
You should
like
no, no,
lightly.
Okay,
You should
as you
stay
knock,
behind for sneak dive.
yeah, too late. As you knocked on the door,
You fool!
as you knocked on the door, you hear a
Guys, I don't.
This man is edging in here.
I hear a goon maxer.
Bro's having a goon sesh right now.
Guys, I hear some noises behind the door, and I really don't think we should go inside. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
let me peek my head. Let me peek my eye under this little door frame. Let's see here.
The mail?
Perception?
The mail thing?
yeah. Give me perception with disadvantage because you're looking through a fucking bottom of a door.
Crack. Yeah, you're looking through crack.
Yeah, I don't know.
at this
He dropped his dice. Hey, we said it together. It's cute.
So
Johnny, do something.
I want to boot the door while he's looking.
okay, give me a strength check.
Wait, which way does it open? Does it open towards us or away? Because then it hits Josh in the
16.
face if it opens towards us.
What'd you do?
It's a 16.
With the 16.
No, I know, but if it opens.
So, Elisar, as you're kind of peeking through the crack,
Yes.
you're about to like see something. You're like, oh, I think I see something. And then you hear and then a clown shoe bursts this door open. Johnny, you kick this door and the wooden door bursts open. You guys are met with a grisly scene. You're met with a wizard, tortured and flayed man. You see that this man, his skin has been cut in the back and his skin has been hooked to this cross behind him, and he is currently flayed and hanging down.
Oh.
His legs are bind to the cross to the back, and he's just leaning forward with only his skin holding up his upper torso, basically. His eyes have been gouged out, and he can't see anything, but he can still talk. And he hears the door get busted, and he says, "Who's there? Who is that? No more. No more.
Hello?
Who? You're not from the village, are you?
Who did this to you? We're out of towners. What's going on here?
The villagers. The villagers.
They were so nice. For me on my big day, I don't really understand. What do you mean the villagers?
What are they? What are these people?
Why do they do that?
They, and then you see that he like something breaks in his neck, basically, like something tears, and he
I'm gonna try to use the rest of my lay on hands to try to get him to talk for a little bit longer.
Okay, all right. So
Please, we need to know.
How much is that pool of
How many 4 hit points?
4 hit points? Okay, so you run over to him.
Can I cast mending on him at all?
I'm gonna cast mending on your broken
What
ass
are you
neck.
going to mend?
His skin back to his body.
maybe?
No,
There's a lot of
nah,
things
whatever.
to mend there.
I don't think you can
I don't
use
think
it.
that
I
would
think it's
work,
a.
but yeah.
I think it's non-living objects.
Yeah, I don't
really?
think you can mend
Yeah.
living things.
Okay.
Henry, you run over, touch this man, this tortured man,
By the power of Tyr, please, we need your help to give you justice.
and you shove 4 hit points into him, and you see that he recovers from whatever basically happened to him. He doesn't look, he doesn't have eyes. He kind of like
See the
steals
muscles
himself.
move?
Yeah, the muscles move. Yeah, the muscles in his eyes move.
I try
It's
not to
really-
throw up.
It's really messed up. He sits there. He says, "The villagers, they use me. A battery. They're using me to protect the sword.
To protect the sword.
That sword signifies ownership. And with it, they claim ownership of this area, this land.
How do we break the battery to get the sword out?
Just gotta kill me. Just end it.
No.
Are you positive that will work?
I am the source of that. The power
You can't
fueling.
just like break concentration or
No,
something?
they're forcing me. They're forcing it.
How?
Wait, but
Hey,
they
sorry to
no,
interrupt,
wait,
guys.
no.
He
No, wait,
kind of
wait.
sounds like a prisoner, and I feel like he has no choice to do.
But why
this.
would the
Sorry.
villagers send us to kill this man?
Wait a
Besides the
second
point,
here.
he's blocking the sword, and we need the sword,
Henry,
so
you've
I
got
don't
a
really
point.
think we need to think much.
No one's made it up here in so long.
Why would they come?
They couldn't get past
Why
two
would they-
puzzles.
Why would they tell us?
Why
to
would
come
they tell
visit
us?
You? Why would they come up?
Is there more to this? Can I do an investigation check
Sure, go ahead.
to try to like put the pieces back
Understand,
together?
Sure, yeah.
Let's see. 12 plus. What do I got here? How's everyone's day going? Hope you guys are doing good over there. Oh, it's just +1. Really anticlimactic. 13.
13, you can kind of figure this out, honestly. You understand, you kind of think about it for a second. You're like, why would they send us up here? And this guy, the wizard, just told you that no one's made it up here in a very long time. You aren't really sure, but you notice that there hasn't been like they probably sent other people to try and like do this, basically. They've probably sent other adventurers, other weary travelers or whatever to try and like ask them like, hey, help us out, like get the sword or whatever. And none of them have made it up here. So something, what I'll give you is
us as the next.
What I'll give you as your 13 is something. They couldn't get past the 2 seemingly easy puzzles to you guys because you guys are big smart boys.
Massive brains.
But when people don't pass the puzzles, something would happen, and then you didn't see anyone, so you're not really sure. There's no bodies or anything, so you don't know where all these people probably went.
Sir,
Can we look around the room?
sir, what's your name?
My name is fantasy name generator.
Phyllis.
Yep, Phyllis. Thanks.
From The Office?
Phyllis. My name's Phyllis. Phyllis.
Well, Phyllis.
Your
What
name is
happened to
Phyllis.
the-
Phyllis.
What happens to the people? Because they sent us up here. People haven't made it up here, so they need them to fail. What happens if we fail the puzzles?
They eat them.
What?
Cannibals?
They have a perfectly good
Who
farm.
eats them? Wait, the villagers.
The villagers.
Oh, so they just sent
They
us
cut
to be
pieces
their
off
next.
of me, and they used me.
Guys, I really probably think we should get out of here, or maybe at least just kill this guy and see what happens. It's one or the other, but I
All right,
don't-
I
Listen,
cast
listen, if-
Thunderwave.
Holy
Jesus
No!
Christ, mate! I love it.
Okay,
Putting him
can
out
you
of his
read
misery?
Thunderwave to me, please?
Thunderwave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must take a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. I can't fucking read.
You could make us go unconscious right now.
Hey, you could fuck us up.
I mean, are you hitting everyone? Or are you
Everyone get out of my way. I'm casting Thunderwave.
just... Okay, you
Guys, I think we should run. I've seen him do this before, and it's not really a good time.
I mean, he there's nothing really to roll. He wants to die. He's just gonna like choose to fail, basically. So he's just he feels the latent magical energy coming for you, and you actually see like a sigh of relief come over him, and he says, "It's up to you now." Boom! And then a thunder wave slams. A wave of sound hits this poor wizard as you basically obliterate him with thunder, with thunderous might. His body is set into chunks and plastered across the back wall. Red mist and gore. It is a gruesome sight. And you can, yeah, that's what happens. You just blow him up.
We don't even know these villagers are gonna get their hand on the sword again.
Guys,
Why
I
the
think I
fuck
got
would
something
we do
in my
that?
mouth. I think I got some blood and guts in my mouth. Oh.
Wait. We
You've
need to
had worse
prepare.
in your mouth, mate. I've seen it on a
We
Friday
need to
night.
get the sword. And you know
go
what?
back down.
We have a tower to go down. And let me tell you, you just made a big noise. They're going to hear it. They're probably going to put 2 and 2 together. This was their battery. And they're going to see that they went down. Big noise at the top of the tower. And they're looking for a new battery. 1, 2. We need to get that sword and get the hell out of here as soon as we can.
Why just 2? Oh, because we're magic.
magic, and that's what I'm saying. But now it's out the sphere. They have their hands on it.
Who cares?
They had it before.
But
it,
it was in the
theirs.
sphere. But
It was theirs to begin with.
Guys,
we
I
need
think
to
we're
get
wasting
it.
time. We should probably
Let's
get
go.
down there as fast as possible, please.
Hell yes.
I jump out the window.
Jesus.
You jump out the window?
no.
By Tyr.
I'm sorry.
By Tyr
He
and
jumps and I
Thor
catch
and
him.
his good
I
name.
catch him by his foot. Like, no, don't do that. And I pull him
It's a
back
3-story building.
Oh, I
That
forgot.
hurt.
I don't have my
That hurt a lot.
web cape.
Walk downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run down the stairs.
Okay, I follow.
And my sword actually is gonna be drawn out with my shield because I'm
Okay.
expecting a fight.
Okay, fantastic. So you,
I ready the
Um,
book?
okay,
Yes.
Henry, you run down the stairs,
I need some backup here.
and
Imagine-
everyone, I'm assuming, follows. You
Yeah.
burst out of the tower, and you're kind of on the cliffside overlooking the village. And you see there's activity in the village, basically. People kind of assembling, kind of gathering things. They're very, very confused because no, this has never happened. Most people that they send up there die. So,
Does anybody have eyes on the sword? Like a perception check, maybe.
yeah, maybe someone roll a perception check.
Nope. Not all of you. Jeez.
Everyone can
see it.
Nat 20. You, Johnny, you spot with your eagle eyes, with your tiefling eyes.
That wasn't even
You
close.
see
your
that
seagull eyes.
you see that the sword is still in the same spot that it was before, in the center like square of this town. Basically, it's a very small village. There's a couple just like farming shacks like made out of like thatch roofs and wood, a little bit of farmland around it, and you see at the center of this village is the sword still stuck in the ground. You see that a couple villagers are running around. You see that they're actually like, now that you have a better view of the place, you see that in some of the houses that they've opened up like barns, and you see that they had like butchered people hanging in it.
Ooh.
And it's a gruesome sight down there. But you see that they're kind of mobilizing right now, kind of like confused, like their battery wasn't supposed to like die, so they might come up here and check it out.
Are the villages made of like wood, the houses and stuff?
Yes.
I cast firebolt on the houses.
On all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, there's like, okay. Okay, why don't you're casting a lot of firebolt in one succession. I'm not going to make you roll for this. I am going to make you wild magic surge, though.
Okay.
Oh shit.
By the way, I'm just doing this because it's fucked up and I don't like them.
That's fair.
Okay, so I got a 26
Okay, so what is that on your table?
on the table. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay, so you're casting all these firebolts, and then an eye opens up like Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. An eye opens up on your forehead, and you just have a third eye now for a minute.
Sweet.
So it's kind of weird. And yeah, so you send firebolts down to the village, and all the buildings, the thatch roofs, catch fire. So currently, their whole village has started to become ablaze, and even more panic sets in. You see more activity down at the village.
I say, let's get the sword.
Listen, we've got let's get the sword.
If we want to try to do it peacefully, maybe we can sneak in. Try to.
We're not doing this peacefully.
Too late. I already burned.
Guys, I feel like we really fucked
lit
this
it
up, especially on a big day like this. But we should probably get the sword and get the fuck out of here as fast as possible.
already
Sorry,
lit
that
it
was a
up.
lot.
Hey, it's time to clean up. Get the mop
Oh!
Okay.
And get that bloody sword.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab your sword and throw it at you, like like the hand, like a pass, kind of
Yeah,
like a Thor hammer kind of deal.
I catch it and get to figure 8.
Can you roll dexterity, see if you catch the sword?
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I just fucking just hit you with the hilt.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, dude!
Nat 20.
You
His
catch
dice coming in.
You catch a sword, and the cultist was coming up behind you. You didn't notice. You drew the sword back, and you stabbed him, and he died.
That was the coolest way to grab that sword.
And so so now a dead guy collapses behind you.
Mop.
Then I get to figure 8.
You guys run down the cliffside, running down toward the village, and you are met by 4 of the villagers, 3 of which look like they're dressed in like robes made of flesh, and they have them like
hell no.
made like
Oh,
tailor made to
shit.
themselves, and their hoods are up, and they're all holding jagged knives. And the one dude you met at the beginning, he looks at all of you, and he takes his flesh hood and he draws it back, and all of
Not the flesh.
the flesh hood. He draws it
Pulls his
back.
carne asada hood.
Yes, his carne asada hood. And all of a
Flank
sudden,
steak.
and weirdly enough, now he like shaved his head and he's bald now, and he has like he cut into his forehead like a
branded
weird
himself.
like demonic symbol. Things devolve fast, and so he looks at all of you. He says, "You guys weren't supposed to make it down."
I cast witch bolt.
Okay, well, let's roll initiative.
Hey, I respect it.
Everyone roll initiative. So for the new people, for Halen, you're gonna roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. I got a 6.
21's me and
We both got
Colton.
21.
12.
All right, baby.
Baby, I got your money.
First
don't
combat
you
of the
worry.
podcast, dude. Here we go.
Let's
So
Go! In my headcanon, Barry canonically said, Barry! Get the mop.
Okay, so
But then I said, okay, I guess. I'm sorry. It's a big day.
And he started cleaning.
Get a bucket and a mop.
That's a whap. That's a whap.
okay, so here we go.
That's
so,
a wrap, sir.
you guys run down to the village, and you are met by 4 cultists that are currently standing at the entrance of the village, blocking you from getting the sword. Elisar, is your turn. What do you do?
You're in my way. Like crossbow, I'll pull it out.
Okay.
Push. The
Okay.
one closest to me.
Okay, give me a d20. All right, so there's like 3 smaller boys and then 1 bigger boy. So who are
I'm
you
going
shooting?
for big boy here.
Okay, you shoot a big boy.
I got 25. And I say, you messed with the wrong pups.
Yeah, that'll hit. So roll damage. So you take your short crossbow, you aim it at big boy who was trying to monologue, and you aim for the little like fucked up symbol on his forehead, and you pull the trigger.
13.
13 what?
13 damage.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, sir.
You roll.
I rolled an 8. I have +5 dex. Let's get it, son.
Jesus.
Okay.
Christ.
At level
He's
1,
what?
you have a +5?
Fucking banger.
That's why I
He
love
does. He
dex,
does have
mate.
a +5.
Wow. Okay. So instantly you shoot your short crossbow into the big guy who was trying to monologue. He's like, "You guys shouldn't have made." And instantly a bullet strikes him like directly in the chest. He's not dead, but he's bleeding a lot. He's like, "Ah!" And
I told
do
you,
you
mate.
move or anything or?
Yeah, bonus action, hide behind
You
my
don't have a
friends.
bonus action
Okay,
yet.
I do
You're
not.
level 1.
You're level 1, mate.
What is that, level 3?
Level 2.
Okay, thank you. I would like to just go, hello, and wave.
Okay, great.
That's savage. You just brutally murdered their
Shot him
friend.
in the chest
And
and
just said,
waved at him.
That's it. That's
hello,
it. Johnny,
cheerio.
it's your turn.
I am going to. Is he next to me?
Everyone's next to each other right now. The cultists are like 30 feet away from you.
We're in a line like the Avengers, bro.
I would like to Thunderwave again.
You want to walk up and Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hit 2 of the 4. They're not like right next to each other.
So I'm gonna Thunderwave again then.
Okay, so I need to make 2 con saves, right? What is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 14.
Okay, 1 passes, 1 fails.
That is 8, and then for the one that
So one's half.
passed is half, so 4.
So you walk up to 2 of the like smaller looking dudes, and you cast Thunderwave, and one of them gets hit, and they get knocked back 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
So
So the one that failed.
The failed, yeah. So the failed one gets knocked back 10 feet, and he looks like he has an inch of his life left. He's like, oh, as he gets knocked down on the ground. The other one takes a brunt of the force, but he kind of is still standing up, and he kind of just brandishes his jagged knife at you. All the small boys get up, and one of them, the guy that took half the damage from you, Johnny, he's gonna run up to you, and he's gonna be like, "Give me that flesh, boy!" And he walks up, and he's gonna try and hit you with a scimitar
Absolutely not.
or with his jagged knife. Okay, does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Okay. Okay, you take 3 points of damage as the jagged knife kind of slashes across your chest, hitting some of the bells in the process. Some of the bells fall off of your body. Yep.
It surprises me every time.
2 of the cultists they're like, "Who's the biggest boy with the most meat?" And they see David actually, because you are 8 feet
Big
tall.
boy meat.
So 2 cultists run up with their knives, and both of them are gonna try and hit you. What's your AC, Ian?
11.
Okay, so that hits. That also hits. Okay.
No, please. I didn't even get to go yet.
2 daggers run up to you. They want the biggest meat. Oh no.
The
You take
girthy
9
boy.
points of damage.
Oh, I'm on 1.
Oh shit.
9 points.
no.
Two cultists run up
I'm
there.
out of
They go,
healing.
and they just and they're just kind of like repeatedly stabbing you with these jagged knives. Oh no.
The monkey.
Oh, no.
David, it is your turn. There are currently 2 cultists on top of you. What do you do?
I ignore them and I cast Witch Bolt on the big guy. 'Cause
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Can you read Witch Bolt to me, please?
Beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack on the creature on a hit that takes 1d12 lightning damage on each of your turn for the duration. You can use an action to do a 1d12 damage to the target automatically.
Okay, just
Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
I was gonna say,
Okay, just
have I
just
heard you
roll
on
your-
commercials before?
Just roll your spell range attack.
Yes. 18 plus 6.
18 does hit the big boy. Roll damage.
Do I add anything to damage or no?
It's just a d12.
Oh.
He's struggling.
This is so depressing.
Oh my god.
I got a 7.
Okay, so with your 7, you cast. How do you cast Witch Bolt?
I pull out the cat. I say, fuck you.
And then lightning arcs from Junior to the big boy cultist, and he goes, and he is electrocuted to death. He's burnt to a crisp. You comedically see a skeleton appear, and then some smoke, is still flashing off him, and he falls over dead.
Anyone up for barbecue?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Okay, big boy cultist is dead, so that's done. Okay, Henry.
I'm gonna walk up to the same guys that are surrounding my boy David, and I'm going to say, "How about you pick on someone your own size?" I'm gonna pull my sword and I'm gonna stab him. Nat 20. Actually.
Holy shit! Okay, so you
Actual
walk
nat
up to
20.
one of them, right?
The 20s are
Yeah.
hitting today.
Okay, so you walk up, and you, with your nat 20, you say this cool ass one-liner, and then roll damage.
2 + 2. Wow.
Oh no!
Riveting gameplay. 8 damage. Wow.
Wow, you effortlessly. So one of the dudes that took half damage from Johnny's Thunderwave was one of the guys that ran up to David. The other one is unscathed still. But the one that took half the damage from Thunderwave, you walk up behind him, say, pick on someone your own size. And then you just basically just kind of like,
Beautiful accent.
you kind of just like nonchalantly, you have a rapier, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you just kind of push it into the back of his neck.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, nice and slow. And the tip of the rapier kind of appears out of the front of this guy. And he goes, and then
wipe it off.
and he
real
wipe it
quick.
off and he falls and slumps over dead. So that's another dead boy.
That reminds me of Game of Thrones
Yes,
with
where he
Needle.
puts it to the neck.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
gross.
that one
Gross.
little boy, right?
Yeah.
That's
The
not
The
Yeah,
one,
gross.
and when he kills the child, yeah, that was my favorite
Terrible.
part.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that's my turn.
Barry, it is your turn.
There's only one left.
There's
right?
one left
There
in
is
front of me,
two
right?
cultists left.
Just gotta
One-
mop it up.
There's one that's untouched and there's one that's very hurt by the thunder wave.
Just mop up. Let's sweep this guy up. You know, get the one by David.
Say your one liner,
The
Barry.
hurt one or no?
Oh no, the one, not the hurt one, the one by David.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wipe him out.
That was my plan. I'm gonna go up to the one that hasn't been hurt yet
Okay.
with my long sword,
Okay.
Ooh.
and I'm taking it back. And before I swing, I'm going, this one's for Cotty, and I'm going for a figure 8 swipe.
Like a figure 8 in the air.
like I take it back in a figure 8, and I'm like, this is for Cotty. Sorry. And then I'm going for a plunging attack
Okay.
at the one that has not been hurt
Why
yet
don't you
with my
give
long
me
sword.
an attack roll? So you're going to roll a d20.
What's the number?
6.
Okay, so add your
What?
attack bonus, which is for you, I think
12.
it's 12 total.
Yeah.
That does do it.
Ooh.
So you hit him with your long sword. I believe you're one-handing it and you have a shield.
Yes.
So roll a d8. That's the damage.
that one is the. Sorry, guys.
It's like
the
a weird like.
Two pyramids ass to ass.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
That's a Dungeon Daddy's reference.
A 3.
So 3 plus, yes, plus your strength.
Ooh, 9.
Okay. Wow. What's your
He's
strength
strong.
mod?
Plus 6.
You have a plus 6?
I've got a plus 6.
Wait, that might not be to damage.
my
Might be
sh-
to attack.
my attack bonus is plus 6 and my strength is plus 6.
Your
No.
strength is not plus 6.
No,
Your
no.
strength
so,
is plus
so-
4.
Yeah, strength
That's what I
plus 4.
think, too.
Where am I looking?
Top left.
Okay, look at your like the house of
Where it says
strength.
strength, yeah.
Correction. Plus 4. I
Okay.
was looking at
So
the
3 plus 4.
strength under the
So 7.
yeah, yeah,
7.
yeah, the saving throws.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I believe that you have a plus.
Dude,
6
I was
strength.
there
Thank
for it.
you. But I rolled a 7.
All right. So Barry, you mop up. You draw a figure 8 with your long sword into this guy's back.
It's like no one will get this, but it's like rivers of blood from Elden Ring. Anyone listening will get this.
I don't.
Yep, it's like that thing that we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the old guy with the ring, the
Oh,
old
like
ring.
Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
Elisar, it's your
go.
turn. Back at the top of the initiative. So currently there is one very fucked up cultist laying on the ground, and there's one that Barry and David are both engaged with right now.
I'll walk up to the boy on the ground. If that's all right with
He
you.
looks to you in fear, like just pure fear. He looks at you and says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not. This is not how it's supposed to be. You were supposed to die in that tower.
You did this yourself, mate. I step on his back, take a dagger, plunge it into his skull, and rip back, bro.
Oh.
have mercy! Jesus, Elisar!
I mean,
Oh my-
this
That
guy's.
feels like a bit much on the big day,
You
but
don't even have to roll. This guy's on the ground. You do that, and you basically flay him.
By
much like,
Odin, what is wrong with you,
by
man?
the way, like the way they flayed the wizard, you flay this dude's skin in the back, and you kill him.
That's for Phyllis.
An eye for an eye would make us all blind, sir.
Oh, so
Shut your philosophical ass.
Johnny, it is your turn. There's currently one cultist still left.
I cast Thunder Wave.
I actually do not have any more spell slots.
Just do you have any
have
cantrips?
weapons?
Around too much. I have weapons. I just
You got
it's more
cantrips?
fun using spells. Okay.
Cantrips, brother. Message him to death.
So how does this guy look?
piece of shit.
How does this guy look?
He's not looking good.
Great.
Vicious mockery.
I'm gonna cast vicious mockery. on him.
What do you say?
Yes, insult this
Um,
bitch ass.
I am going to I'm going to pull out a balloon.
Okay.
I'm going to rip it all up, make it look like a penis. Then I am going to look at him, look at his crotch, look at him again, look at his crotch again, deflate the balloon, and then flip him off.
Oh dang!
Okay, so,
I just took psychic damage.
That's so good.
so what do I have to roll?
Target can hear you. Must succeed on wisdom.
Target can't hear you, yes.
He can hear it. The wisdom
Honestly,
save
this is you can
must
see
succeed on a
it.
wisdom save or take 1d4 damage
All
and
right.
disadvantage.
Let me
on
see
that
if
is
he
some
passes
vicious
his wisdom
mockery
save.
right there. That's
He-
textbook.
Roll damage. He did not pass at
Fuck
all.
yeah, he didn't.
You called his penis small, and now he's sad.
I was a 3.
Okay, well, okay. So from the psychic damage of you calling his penis small, you see he looks at you, he looks down at his crotch, he looks back to you, and then his head fucking explodes and he dies.
Yeah, it does.
And he falls over slumped dead. In this like ruckus, you see that you guys are now surrounded by just flaming buildings. This village is on the tail end of being a pile of rubble. And in the midst of this chaos, you see one beautiful, shiny rapier sticked into the dirt, facing toward the sky. Handle to
grab
the
it.
sky.
I grab it.
You grab it?
Yes, Barry reaches out and grabs it.
Okay. Barry, you walk over and you grab the sword of Asteris. As you pull the rapier out of the ground, the more you pull the rapier out, you notice that the illusion of this trial fades away. The more you pull out the sword, the more and more this reality fades from existence around you guys and is replaced with just pure darkness. But you guys can see each other in this darkness this time. You guys are in an inky blackness with only yourselves as company. And Barry, you're currently holding this sword.
Guys, I grabbed it. This is a really big day for me, but I really can't see anything
Hey.
except you guys. Does anyone have an idea what's going on,
Hey.
please?
Bartholomew, I'm proud of you. You did a good job. You earned that sword. Good job, mate. I'm just gonna give you a little pat.
Thank you. I guess. I'm sorry, that's emotional, but
It's been a big day.
It's
It
been-
was
it's
your
been a
big day.
It's been a big
We know
day,
you've
guys.
you've trained so hard for this.
I've trained too
That was
much.
amazing figure eights you did back there.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Well, maybe if we all clap, the lights will turn on again.
Oh, good
it's,
idea.
It's like it's like clap lights. I
Clap
guess.
on 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And as you guys clap, you hear an applause roar. As the inky blackness fades away, you guys are suddenly standing. You five, just you five, are standing on this stage in front of the entire city of Crenbridge. As all the onlookers and the commoners are cheering for you five. The class of 748 of the Officers Academy. You guys have graduated from this academy. You guys are standing on this stage dumbfounded, confused kind of where you guys are, because you guys were just in a plane surrounded in darkness. Now you're suddenly back home, seemingly. As you guys are kind of like getting your senses back to you, King Arden walks up to you five and he says, "Very good job. Very well done. That was truly a spectacle, honestly. I'm just very proud of all five of you. That was amazing."
Thank you, sir.
saluting.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And with that,
Thank you, sir.
I believe your ceremony is in order. So basically, he turns to address the crowd, and he says, "The fair people of Crenbridge, here is your class of 748 of the Asteris Officers Academy." And the crowd goes wild, and they're cheering.
This is the best class we've seen yet.
Wow, Henry's hot. Henry especially.
Elisar, take your shirt off.
But please, Henry is way hotter.
To present their badge of honor, if you will, an emblem, and he presents a pin that is actually your house emblem, Henry. It is the emblem of the Leviathan. He presents it, holds it up. He says, each of the graduates will receive this pin representing their graduation from the Austeris Officer Academy. And to present this award, you see a older gentleman around in his mid-40s appear from stage left, basically. It is a man clad in plate armor. He walks over, and Johnny, you immediately recognize this man as Wichita Sings, your uncle. And he looks to you, Johnny, and he says, that was some damn good work, kid.
Thank you, sir.
And
much appreciated.
Your uncle presents each of you with pins. It's a beautiful ceremony. The king then, after you guys gain your pins, goes over back to the podium and he says, now, we do have a guest here from the south. And I know there's been many points of contention along our relations with the Gorian Empire, but
My face gets red when he starts talking about this, kind of embarrassed by the fact that, I just totally had an outburst. Like,
yeah,
continue.
you did. You did in that war room, and now you're thinking about it. What better day to mark a new era of peace with our neighboring empire than the Festival of Prosperity here on the day of the new year here in Nearfall? And he says, please join me up here. So he gestures to a much older gentleman. He sports an eye patch. He has full plate mail, but it looks like armor that's seen a lot of combat. This guy does not look like good news. This elderly gentleman, who looks just like a military general, basically walks up to the podium. The king says, here to mark a new era of peace, an emissary from the Goran Empire, General Gareth, please. Any words? And General Gareth kind of looks at King Arden and he says, he doesn't say much. He just kind of gives a solemn like nod and like a King Baldwin and a hand wave. And the king says, a man of few words, but that is completely okay.
I whisper to my boys, does that seem right to you? I don't really like what I'm picking up here.
I mean, we graduated, we passed the test. I don't really feel like we should question too much here. Sorry, that was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
The king says, well, with that, let the Festival of Prosperity commence. Streamers go everywhere. Confetti, fanfare is playing. You see that the street is alive in Crenbridge as citizens from all over the city have gathered on the main street. As the confetti and fanfare is erupting, you see that people have started partaking in the different stalls that have been set up, which involve like different weird little carnival games. You see there are food vendors, there's a bunch of clowns and jesters dressed up, there's fire breathers, and for a moment, you can see that the city is truly at peace. There is happiness and joy spread throughout the entire city.
Hey, Father, can we have a word?
Yeah, I suppose so. Shall we step aside over?
Yes.
Okay. And then you guys kind of go into like a green room of sorts. Like you guys have like a nice,
backstage.
You have a nice backstage. You have a nice stage for Crenbridge. And he says, what is it, Henry?
Well, first, I'm sorry about my outbursts. I was trying to get kicked out of class. Things have been weird. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I think I know what I want to do with my life, and I'm not sure if you're going to like it.
Well, what is it?
Well, you see, I couldn't even get kicked out today. Everything has been handed to me, and I know I'm a prince, political aspirations, all of that, but I don't want to be stuck in a room discussing things for the rest of my life. I want to help people. I want to travel. I want to see the world, and I want to spread cheer and help people like I did. It was a simulation, I know it was, but that was some kind of good, and even then it was fake, but it felt like it was the first time I've done anything at all, my own. So I'm gonna pack my bags tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to leave.
Henry, the reason I put you in the officers academy was not necessarily to force you to inherit anything from me, to be completely honest with you. Your brother Sieber, he is the heir. So he has a duty to inherit the throne once I pass, whenever that may be. Your sister Elizabeth is a great political mind and will also be an amazing advisor to your brother for a very long time. I have my lineage set in terms of our family's rule. With you, I put you in this academy for my peace of mind mainly, to make sure that I knew you had the skills to do whatever you wanted to do. No matter what that would have been. This wasn't about you trying to inherit anything from me. I never expected you to stick around. And so many things to talk about.
And I'm just gonna hug him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hug him and be like, "Love you, Dad."
And he reciprocates the hug.
And then I'm just gonna be like, "I might not see you again for a while, so bye."
Before you leave tomorrow, I'm sure you have questions about your mother.
Sure.
And before you leave and embark on your journey, I'm not going to stop you, obviously. Come talk to me before you leave.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, go enjoy the festival.
Of course.
And he gives you a solemn nod, and you run back
I
to your
return the
friend.
solemn nod and
Henry, you coming?
hell yeah, mate! Get some booze out of this.
Did you finally tell your dad that you're done with this?
Hell yeah! Let's go.
So when do we leave?
Tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow.
All of us.
All of us.
You know what?
Well, all you guys want to come with me?
You're not gonna go alone.
Well,
It's dangerous.
Class
to
of
travel alone.
748 sticks
Class
together.
of 748 stays together,
Yep,
brother.
always.
748, more like 5 guys together.
Hell
traveling.
yeah. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
let's just put our
Yeah.
hands in. 748 on
You
3.
know what? I don't think I want to call you Henry anymore.
What you gonna call me?
I think I want to give you a new alias.
Yes.
As a man on his own.
A poor alias.
Okay.
A rich. Yeah, poor.
From here on out, we call you Hank.
I absolutely love it. My name's Hank.
Fellas, raise our glasses.
748.
Cheers to Hank.
And 748
748 and Hank.
for life.
748 and Hank.
748.
Hoorah! Yeah!
So you guys party for the rest of the day. You guys have a rager. It's freaking sick. I'm gonna just say,
Sick.
I'm gonna say you guys retire eventually. You kind of all just go to Henry's tower.
Hank.
Hank. Sorry,
Hank. Sorry,
my bad.
yeah, new man, new
Eventually-
man,
new
new
man.
man.
Right.
Eventually, you all retire to Hank's tower. You guys get a long rest, basically. That's a D&D thing. Wow. So you guys retired to the tower at night, and in the middle of the night, you hear.
Do we still get the long rest?
You do get the long rest. You do get the long rest.
But I woke
You
up.
are all sleeping in Henry's, Henry, you have a huge ass room.
Oh
So you-
yeah, I've got a dope room.
Yeah, so you got a penthouse suite, basically.
Rub it in.
Yeah.
Well, not for long. We're all gonna be on the road now, boys.
On the road again.
You are all sleeping, and then you hear a knock at your door, Henry. Which is odd, considering that it's middle of the night
Middle
and
of the
it's
night.
very out of the way to get to your tower.
I walk over,
Uh-huh.
a drunk Alsar, and I just open up the door.
You see this man. He is shrouded with a cloak. You can't see his face, and for a second, you're confused how this guy is even here. Before you have time to react, he pulls a knife, and he's about to charge at you, Henry, to basically take you out, when all of a sudden, Elisar, your dad, Nell Dorn, shoots this man with a firebolt, and this man gets shot in the basic side of the head, and he crumbles to the ground. And you see that your father is covered in soot, dust, blood. He's been through the ringer right now. I'm gonna say with the fucking firebolt and Henry reacting to the dude getting shot, probably. There you
That's
go.
me reacting.
You all wake up, and LSR, you see your father is turning the corner, and he says, "No time to explain. Get to the tea shop." And he throws you an emblem. And David, you see the emblem that's thrown at LSR, and you notice it and recognize it almost immediately.
See it in the air?
Yeah, as the
Slow-mo.
as the exact imprint and design that you found in your shop earlier that morning.
I put 2 and 2 together, correct?
Yes, you do.
Are you guys ready for the panty raid?
All right.
Baby, I'm trying to fix my life. I'm trying to feel alright. I'm trying to win a fight, yeah. I'm fighting for my life. They riding by my side. I'm trying not to die. But baby, I'm hypnotized. Baby, I can't eat lie. Baby, I'm out my mind. Baby, I can't be safe. They I'm so far gone. They don't even try.
The Tales of Nearfall is Nolan Bean as Prince Henry Austerus, Josh Higbee as Elisar Dorn, Colton Payton as Johnny Sings, Halen Caudill as Barry Buckley, Ian Nelson as David the Goliath, and myself, Aiden Nelson, as the Dungeon Master. Our theme song is Tryin' by Jax Kelly. Thank you so much for listening to episode 2 of the Tales of Nearfall. We hope you guys are enjoying the journey that we have set up for you, and hope you guys are excited for more to come. If you enjoyed this episode and are excited to see more, please leave us a review, and please follow us over on our socials for all the juicy updates about the podcast. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Tales of Nearfall, and on TikTok at The Tales of Nearfall. Thank you so much for listening. Episode 3 is set for October 2nd. We'll see you then.
Baby, I'm trying to fix my life. I'm trying to feel alright. I'm trying to win a fight, yeah. I'm fighting for my life. They riding by my side. I'm trying not to die. But baby, I'm hypnotized. Baby, I can't eat lie. Baby, I'm out my mind. Baby, I can't be safe. They I'm so far gone. They don't even try.